Deep in the heart of the forest, an old man named Thomas stumbled upon a tiny tortoise struggling to move through a patch of fallen leaves. The poor creature was barely larger than the palm of his hand, its shell covered in dirt and scratches. Thomas knelt down and gently picked it up. "You're all alone out here, aren't you?" he murmured. The tortoise blinked slowly, as if understanding. Without hesitation, Thomas decided to take it home. He built a small enclosure in his backyard, providing fresh vegetables and a shallow dish of water. The tortoise, which he named Oliver, was shy at first, retreating into his shell whenever Thomas approached. But over time, it grew accustomed to its new home and the kind man who cared for it. Days turned into months, and Oliver began to grow. Thomas enjoyed watching him explore the garden, nibbling on lettuce leaves and basking in the sunlight. The little tortoise, once fragile and weak, now had a sturdy shell and a curious nature. Years passed, and Oliver became part of Thomas's life. Every morning, he would toddle over to Thomas's chair, waiting for his breakfast. Thomas often chuckled, saying, "You're getting too big for this place, my friend." One day, as Thomas sat on his porch, watching Oliver roam the yard, he sighed. He knew that the tortoise belonged in the wild, where it could live freely. With a heavy heart, he took Oliver back to the very forest where he had found him. Kneeling down, he whispered, "It's time for you to go home, buddy." Oliver hesitated for a moment before slowly crawling forward, disappearing into the undergrowth. Thomas watched until he could see him no more. A bittersweet smile crossed his face. He had saved a tiny life and, in return, gained years of companionship. And though the yard felt emptier now, his heart was full.